Hello everybody, we're going to be making homemade pasta and then cooking it. Let's get right into it. Making homemade pasta only takes 4 simple ingredients that you all probably have at your house. You are welcome to do this along with us. The first one is olive oil. Then we have all-purpose flour, there are eggs, and then of course salt. That is all you'll need for homemade pasta. Here we have our all-purpose flour, and we have our 1 cup measurement, and we're going to get 2 cups to the brim of this, and we're going to be putting it out on the counter and making a sort of bird's nest so we can put the eggs inside of it. So let's do this. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. All right. Good. So now we're going to add the eggs to the flower nest thing. So fun. Okay, now we are going to put a ½ teaspoon of salt on and then a ½ tablespoon of olive oil. I found it. So now we're going to go over to the sink. All right, we're going to pour it on our bird's nest made out of flour. And now we have our olive oil. And we have to find the ½ tablespoon now. ½ tablespoon is right here. And then you have all the ingredients inside. Now we're gonna wreck the nest that I have made and blend it all in. Just get it all inside. You wanna form a ball. So we are gonna dig our heel into this, and we're gonna have to do this for 8 to 10 minutes. And it is gonna look completely different from now. And if you're having trouble with it, you can go get some water at the sink. Your hand's wet, so then you can gather the crumbs better to make it form better. So now all the crumbs will come together better than they used to. Now that we got most of the ingredients kind of mixed around, we're just gonna make it into the nicest ball we can. My dog has to chew at the worst time possible. Now we're going to get cling wrap, which is plastic wrap. We're gonna put it around the pasta and it's gonna sit on the counter for 30 minutes. So, I can't do this, I'm so bad. It's not enough. I did that 2 times in a row. Cling wrap is proving to be the hardest step in making homemade pasta, which is a problem. Let's go. That has to be enough. You're going to unwrap this. Be careful, but you have to slice it into 4 pizzas like a pizza. I'm gonna get this down real quick and just flatten it, just a small amount. And then I'm gonna go straight down the middle. Okay, now it's in 2 pieces. Now we're gonna do this again. Right down, like that. Bring this up. I'm gonna put this away right away. Now we have 4 beautiful pieces. Here is our all-purpose flour, and now we're gonna sprinkle it over the baking sheets. Now we are going to make these as flat as we possibly can. So this is about how good you want it. Now we're gonna go over to this pasta thingy. You need it to the widest setting, and you're gonna feed it through 3 times. We eventually learned that if you put it 2 settings smaller, you only have to put it through once, which makes it more simple. Look how thin that is. It got so much more thin than it just was in like seconds. So we're gonna do this 2 more times real quick, and let's run the time lapse. Every single time you put it through, it like doubles in size, so that's awesome. Going to a thinner setting now, just to get the dough a little bit more thin, so we're gonna do that right now. We are going to put it on the baking sheet here. Once you put it on the baking sheet, you're gonna wanna grab your flour again and sprinkle it over top of the dough. And now you just wanna spread it around just to get it all over the dough, so it's perfect. So now we are going to do a time lapse of the next 3, and we'll see you guys after. we got all of them done, and we're going to go on to the next step. We're going to take these over to the cutter, and we're going to turn these into fettuccine noodles. Okay, so this is my first one. So now we're going to boil the water, so first we gotta fill it up. Now we're going to go over here. And now we're gonna wait for it to boil. And while we wait, we're gonna add some salt to it. Now we're gonna be doing the best part of all time. We're gonna be putting these inside and cooking them. So we're gonna grab this one here. Here we go. And then we're going to gently drop it in there. And Alexa, 2 minutes on the timer. We eventually learned that 2 minutes was not long enough, and it ended up being 10 minutes. So now we're gonna be pulling it out 10 minutes later. Here we go. This is the first batch. My brother's gonna taste it, but first I gotta pour the sauce. This is optional. Some people like the sauce and others don't. My brother likes it, so we're gonna pour a tiny amount of. That's good. And now my brother's.
Is that good? Or do you want more sauce?
More. Okay.
Okay, go get a fork.
I love it. Watch out, Italy. I'm coming for you. Great.
Let's go!
We're going to do a time lapse. And then I served it to the rest of my family. Everyone loved the meal, but thank you guys for watching this video.